Hey everybody, it's the Last Robokai here, and welcome to episode 25 of Let's Play Fate Samurai Remnant. Last episode I said I wasn't sure what was going to be happening in this episode. I couldn't remember if we were heading on straight through the main story, if we were going to be hitting a digression. I slowly turned my head towards Cool Guy with the sound of like rock scraping on rock. It's a Kirke episode.
God damn it.
Let's get stuck straight in.
Damn it! What a freaking day to have run out of alcohol. Ugh. Alright, it's fine. It's fine.
が無事であれば助力を頼みたい。
確かに前の時には無事だったな。こたびも支配を免れたやもしれん。
And unlike Assassin, she will take it as a personal insult if somebody tries to control her.
Like, I love how surprised she was that was what the spell was. She probably felt something approaching her and just, like, waved a hand and, like, ended it before it reached her.
Oh,
it was like, oh,
right.
That was what that was?
ここにいたか。
嘆かわしいな。よりにもよって君たち
To be fair to her, I'm surprised more people don't react to Iori this way.
嬉しいことだが、招かれざる客ばかりだ。困ったものだよ。
招かれざる客？
やれやれ。これも愛の無知というやつかな。大事なピグレット候補の目を覚まさせてやるためだ。
いや、待ってくれ。何かとてつもなく大きな誤解が。
心配いらないよ。それもこれも豚になってしまえばどうでもよくなるからね。
Right. I think you don't understand. If you're an uninvited guest, you are becoming a pig.
まずいぞより飛べ。
避けきれん。
よく寝たわい。ん？今度は何の騒ぎに？
おじいさん。
まったく最悪のね。
Utterly fantastic.
You accidentally, look out, Mr. President, and...
まさかこんな。
Look out, Mr. Iori.
わし
じいさん、なんと間の悪い。
よりのみならずおじいさんまで。
あまり笑ってやるな。俺も以前は同じ目にあったのだ。
Try not to laugh as well.
Yeah.
何を笑っておる武士？キルキこやつらも豚にしてしまう武士。
I don't remember the last time we've seen Saber having this much fun.
どうなんだ？無事なのか？
わしの中身が大変なことに。
Wow, that voice actor really putting his back into this.
聞いてくれ。行き違いがあったようだ。
Assuming that all the pages are now written in Pig Latin.
あまりそうとぼけないでおくれよ。さっきから何度も。
And now we get to the crux of why Kirke's freaking out.
誰かの暗示にかかった魔術師や侍たちが次々現れては暴れ回って。
マスターが1匹とサーバントが2匹。
It makes sense. They've been sending people to attack, the workshop, so of course they'll be sending them to attack everybody who isn't currently under the control of, Yasuhiro.
Right. It's not like these vacant mind control dudes matter at all to Yasuhiro, so to him there's no loss.
であれ？
Yeah, he's basically fortifying himself with the servants and sending the goons out to keep the heat off.
君たちもあれに狙われている？とするともしかしてその君たち正気だったりする？
I can't even hate her for this one. This is a pretty legitimate mistake to make.
She's probably so done with having to deal with all of this.
Speaking of which...
よーし、なるほど、そういうことなら仕方ない。さあ、一緒に連中を蹴散らそうじゃないか。
Saber's still just like, you know, like, give me a minute. I'm still recovering from all of this.
It is great. Everything basically involving Kirke is fun. Like, but it's entirely on brand and troublesome as well.
I'm just genuinely happy we got to see Saber having as much fun with it as anybody else. That one mook from the left, really thinking he had a chance there.
Range on this is so crazy. Here we go.
Okay, so anyway.
About our book.
そろそろじいさんを元に戻してくれ。
そうじゃそうじゃ。この肋骨を哀れに思わんのか？ブヒッ。
No, she thinks this is the funniest thing ever.
可愛いし。
Yeah, there you go.
生活を楽しむといい。それじゃあ私はこれでさようなら。
逃げた。
さようなら。Everybody's having a lot of fun with this.
何をしとるんじゃ。わしが豚のままで良いというつもりか。
I guess she's very easily embarrassed in that regard.
I mean, that also is incredibly on brand for what we know of her from the Odyssey.
奴が逃げたのは向こうだな。
Yeah, so we'll go follow her after her because obviously that was not the only wave of enemies that is chasing after her. She is being hunted, so we're gonna go give her a hand. Also, I'm trying to open the map right now, and that's why Gramps is oinking.
Outstanding. Well, I mean, I guess that explains what he meant when he was saying, "Oh no, all of my pages are screwed up."
Just full of pig facts.
土帝の手の者。奴らもフルケを追っているのか。
あの魔女に何かあれば、わしはどこしえにこのまま。奴らを倒せ。
分かった分かった。じいさんの言う通り急ぐとしよう。
合図をくれ。より。
Most motivated we've seen Gramps in like 20 episodes.
Well, you know, when some people wake up and choose violence, he woke up and did not choose pig life.
He's definitely keeping kosher after this one. Just bad memories all around. Troll everybody harder, Saber. I appreciate this.
豚鼻のおじいさん、可愛いしの。
まあまあ、そう言ってやるな。俺も一度は獅子にされた身だ。元に戻りたい気持ちはよくわかる。
より、わしは感激したぞ。
It gives, like, just Iori standing there gives him such a dead-eye look. It's great. He's like, this is my life at the moment.
He's in the rather enviable position of understanding everybody's situation here. On one hand, he completely understands wanting to go not be a pig anymore. On the other hand, he's also just seen this happen, and he like was cracking up himself, so he also completely understands why Saber's just like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
It's just what can be said, really? Like, it's just like you had this happen to you, and you're watching it happen to someone else, and you wanna be sympathetic to you, but it was funny when it happened to you as well. It's just like, what can you do?
Wow, that red Oni was rather heedless.
Yeah, well, he was already in his action, so I was trying to dodge into it for the riposte.
Didn't quite work out, yeah.
Because the Red Oni's like probably the easiest to riposte. He has like the most telegraphed attacks, and then I'm doing that because I'm like, wait, I want this.
If you chase two rabbits, you will lose them both. Also, if you try to eat two pigs, you will. Okay. I'm sorry, I just got completely stun locked by that weird entente that was happening there. Just sort of dead-eyed staring him in the eye as if you just dare him to drop his guard.
I was thinking about two Kikions anyway, so I was just like, I'm just getting waffled today. I don't know what's going on.
Well, whatever. He's dead, you're not.
True.
The damage you took is nothing a rice ball won't fix.
I spent a lot of time just boohooing.
I'm going to admit, I was just about to have a sip of my tea when you did it then, and if that would have happened like 2 seconds later, we would have had a spit take on camera.
I just love the sound.
あそこじゃ。
ようやく見つけたぞキルケ。おじいさんを元に戻すのだ。
何か様子が。まずは確かめるぞ。
おお、よーしよしよし。
わしを獣のように可愛がるでない。
こらセイバー、じいさんをからかうのもほどほどにな。
That would be a more stinging rebuke if they hadn't made a habit of going through and petting literally every domesticated animal in Japan at this point. Like, both of them.
Absolutely. Saber at this point would be just like, well, look, I've already petted, everything else. I must pet the pigs.
I mean, it's just... Like, what do you expect from me here? Do you expect me to not pet the next dog or cat I see? Because that's just unacceptable.
しつこいな。君らみたいなのは趣味じゃないんだ。
キルケ、加勢する。
え、君たち、私を助けに来たのかい？
君に死なれては、おじいさんもいおりも困る。私もちょっぴり困るのだ。
I guess, if you're into that sort of thing.
無事なのだな。
もちろんさ、この程度どうってことないと思
う。さすがだ。奴らを蹴散らすぞ、キルケ。
So it goes. More violence. I mean, we've seen this like 1,000 times before, so there she goes on the piglet.
Okay.
On her winged
That
pig.
was definitely a way to announce yourself on the battlefield.
She has some fun attacks. They also do lots of damage, hit massive areas, and just blender everybody, so...
I'm sorry, like, to me, the funniest thing there was just you getting really into these big upward strokes that are just digging the ground out of everything, and then a fox spirit just bites you on the ass, and it's just like, something I'm here too.
I just sometimes start to do that, realize I'm facing the wrong way, and just commit to it. Anyway, because I think it's funny.
I was gonna say, like, are you really gonna... Never mind. Got like one idiot left. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this was the plan.
Couple more idiots.
Was basically to overwhelm Kirke, because she's a rogue. She's not as powerful. She is still, however, Kirke, and so it's not wise to underestimate what a caster can do.
Right.
Especially on her level.
She has quite a pedigree. There's no two ways about that. what can she do? She's riding around on a pig in the background. Just like watching you and Saber mulch these idiots.
The second that bar fills up, I hit that button. Like it was designed to like just bring me joy, and it does.
No reason to save it.
Plus, I hate fighting those things.
Yeah,
Azuna.
those Azunas have just about 50% more health than they oughta.
キルケ頼むじいさんを元に戻してくれ
意固地になってたって仕方ないかいいよその本を貸してくれそーらこれで元通り
Was that so hard?
じゃあ二度と戻れぬかと思ったわい。じゃが何やら違和感があるようなないような。
さあ気のせいじゃないかいいや二度も私
Yeah, usually you do feeling a little bit better after she's had a go, so who knows, maybe she's de-aged him a little. His pages went full out.
試練というのは難儀なものだな
いやとんでもない目に
You're such an asshole, Saber.
なんと恐ろしいキャスターか。
仕方ないだろう私だってここを守るために必死だったんだ
貴殿ともあろう術者が平静を欠くほど必死になるとは
私はここの霊脈に紐付けられてるんだから躍起になって守るのは当然のことだろうそれに
And here we go.
それに
私が現世に召喚されて間もない頃からある魔術師がこの一帯をねぐらにしていてねひどく暗い目をした取りつく島もない男でキュケオーンだって堅くなに口にしなかった
賢明だ
それが別の女を連れてここを離れるときた
Really? So this is really it. She's jealous of Jeanne d'Arc.
身を守るための冷
Got
蔵や傷を癒す薬を担当しつけてやった何も言わなかったけど受け取ってはくれた私はこの土地を長く離れられないけれどいずれ戻ってくるかもしれないだろう私がここを戻る場所を守ってさえいれば
ああ何済んだことだ
Yeah, so that's what it comes down to, is that, yeah, she encountered Chiemon, I guess, before he even summoned Shantak. And I guess it's tempted to look after him, because he is kind of a hot mess. And,
Yeah.
And even Jeanne d'Arc herself is a case of, oh yeah, I can totally fix this guy.
貴殿の力は今後も
She thinks she can. That's adorable.
サーバントたちが次々と
Of course,
操られ
Kirke's history of swinging and missing with men is well known.
Absolutely legendary, and I mean that as literally as possible.
しかし無理にとは
She is attracted to every wrong kind of man, including the good man who's unavailable.
どうだよりここは一つ若旦那に剣で持って
Yeah, good luck with that, Saber.
そう軽々に剣を抜くないいかセイバーここは
寛永寺
ん
確か寛永寺とかいう寺院があったろ魔力や霊脈の異常はその辺りから来てるそこに行って騒ぎが収まるかは知らないがこの手の魔術は大元を断つのが定石だ
So pissed that she's been forced to be
私
helpful
が
here.
教えられることはこれだけまったく
It's actually probably just more. She has deep-seated abandonment issues.
Also that.
いや、かたじけない。大いに参考になった。
もう
People would come to her island seeking help, and then they would leave again, assuming she didn't piglet them. Others would wash up on shore and would try to escape.
And then she'd piglet them.
Even Chiemon left, and so she might have felt that he left because he and Jean d'Arc hooked up, but in truth it's because he was setting a trap for Iori. But we do have another Kirke quest, actually. Like, another one has immediately opened up after leaving.
So, hopefully to handle those abandonment issues? Just kidding. There's no way to handle Kirke's abandonment issues.
Well, no one's getting picked this time.
Genuinely legendary.
It's why she turns people into pigs, so
Right,
that she can keep them.
That is a core facet of her personality. You are not fixing her. She is broken by design.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, for a witch, she probably would love to live in civil society, but unfortunately, civil society and witches just do not go together.
Yep.
They're needed. They're needed when times are bad, but if they can't do anything about the times are bad, they make a great place to lay blame instead.
Yep, great scapegoat.
いや、そういうつもりは。
And a lot of societies, particularly back then, were not particularly fond of women with strength.
突然だが、ピグレット志望の君たちには一つ。
Oh, another trial now.
試練？
大丈夫さ、安心してくれたまえよ。冥府の番犬を捕まえろ。
Well, at least we've established that Cerberus is off limits, I
試練は至
suppose.
って簡単なものさ。そう、食材をいくつか集めてくるだけの。
食材を集める。
食べたら豚になるやつでは。なんとか。
キルケ、すまない。俺たちは先を急いでいる。
悪いが他を当たることだ。
あ、待ってよ、待ってくれ。置いていかないでおくれ。
Did I say that loud?
すまない。昔のことを思い出してしまってつい。
Very much engraved into her spirit origin.
Yeah, like, which time, Kirke? Which time?
叶えに行かないと。
うん。
何やら腹が減ってきたな。
セイバーは朝毛に握り飯を何個も口に
It's hilarious you think that's salient.
いいだろう。おお、そういえば小腹が空いた。何か振る舞ってくれるならありがたい。
いいの？
とはいえ、早々にお使いとやらを済ませよ。
姫の弱り顔には弱いな、お互い。
I'm a little sad Kirke didn't react to that jibe.
ありがとう。じゃあ、この食材を集めてきてくれ。
Yep, so we got a little bit of a fetch quest.
近場で一通り揃
Not
え
much
そう
of
だ
one.
この近くというと水道橋か。お使いだ。
Saber already looking forward to pestering Iori for everything from every food cart along the way.
It's been a little while since we've been to Suidabashi.
まずは扱っている商人を
I
探
think
す
the。last time we were here was when a whole bunch of people got murdered. And we were looking for.
You're gonna have to be more
for
specific.
Shisetsu.
That seems to happen around us a lot.
Well, it wasn't us. It was
あれは
it was Rogue Saber killing Tsuchimikado men.
Yep.
より
And it was explained away as a nearby lord wanting to test the killing power of his sword
水の通り道だ。
because it was a convenient scapegoat.
俺たちは人用の道を行こう。
そうか。あの中を滑って行けたら楽しいだろう
Boy,
な。
Saber's in a really impish mood today.
Yeah, considering everything that's happened, Saber is
Like just some like water slides now too. Okay, you know, like I'm fine with this, but this is a bit of a change, a welcome one, but a bit of a change.
I guess dealing with the frivolities of the divine always puts a spring in their step. I don't think we ever got to hit this stall up either.
あの品ね。いつもは馴染みの商人がおろしてくれるんだが、今日はまだ来てないんだ。急いでるなら直接そいつのところに行った方が早いかもな。ごゆっくり。
Amusingly, you also could use.
握りたてだ。一口くれるよな。な。
I can't interrupt her.
Natto soup. I'm not sure. I've never had natto. Not sure I ever will.
張り合えよ。
I can't. I definitely doesn't remind me of anything. Like I don't have any food memories of natto.
好きだな。この喉越し。
So natto is this like fermented soybean stuff, and it looks kind of super gross. But there are some people that like really like it. Like really like it.
Just morning, noon, and night like it.
Yeah. And apparently it's pretty healthy, but it's so funny because like I've just brought up the specific for it. It's a soybeans that have been fermented with Bacillus subtilis.
Is that a specific kind of like
bacteria?
Bacteria. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a really like specific thing, and I'm just gonna ask Google, what does it taste like? And apparently it is earthy. So you gotta add stuff to, that's a nice way of saying you gotta add stuff to make it taste like anything.
Yeah. That means you either have a very refined palate and can discern very little hints, or you know you're adding crap like garlic and everything else to it, which is fine.
轟で盗人に襲われたらしくてね。取り返そうにもあの辺り。
Every single like image, if you look it up on Google image search, it's like it's like people picking it up with chopsticks, and there's just like this string coming off of it. And it's just like it looks like slugs have been fucking on top of it. Anyway.
Fantastic.
I am famous amongst people who know me that I will try literally anything. I think if I had natto, I would have to close my eyes first. I'd probably still eat it, but I won't go out.
I definitely don't have any particularly strong food memories of something that looks like slugs fucking, and I feel like I would remember that one.
There's like an episode of Might Gain, which is one of the Brave series mecha shows, where just like the entirety of the fucking episode is just jokes about natto. And like even ends with like the villains being dunked in like a giant vat of it.
Utterly outstanding.
Because I think like the protagonist, one of the protagonists, like their uncle or grandfather or something is like basically just like a natto fucking like tycoon. It's kind of deranged.
What did you make your money in? Natto, just natto, 1 million gallons
Nothing
of
but.
natto. Like, how do you make money with your natto prices this low? Volume.
I also like this. Iori's like able to tell what is and what isn't moly. And it's like he still kind of has the enhanced big sin powers. He's still a little picky inside.
It has been one of the primary ways he and Saber have been bonding this whole time is over little subtleties of food and plants and stuff like that. So I'm less surprised by that than Iori might think me. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, we'll be revisiting Todoroki a lot.
Huh? Isn't that the wrong way?
Well, it is the wrong way, but I'm also just kind of like
You're wandering. Okay.
Wandering. Because we haven't filled the map out, and I couldn't remember if I'd seen.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, like this map kind of feels like
it's a 2 map in 1 sort of situation.
Right. Now I'm remembering that conversation we had.
But we will be coming back here a lot. It's a thing. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, like, because it's 2 different maps, it has 2 signs with stuff to do. And on this playthrough, for the life of me, I could not get it to spawn the required enemies I needed to fulfill one of the signs. It was only doing it for, like, one of them.
Fantastic.
So I'm kind of hoping a New Game Plus is a little kinder, otherwise I cannot, like, 100% all the signs in the game.
That would be a tragedy. You can't get sign %.
It is important to me. Alright, time to catch the bean bandits.
おいてめえら、何の用だ。
アキンドの2を取り戻しに来た。痛い目を見たくなければ解く返すがよい。
若造どもが言いやがる。身ぐるみ剥がしてナマスにしてやるよ。
Well, at least we didn't stand on posturing for too long. Everybody knew it was going to end this way.
Everyone's got to learn the hard way that these 2 ain't nothing to mess with.
Freaking like. I would complain about it more because we were just talking a couple of episodes ago about how Iori and Saber are legitimately getting some reputation in the city, but also this city is absolutely gigantic, especially for the time period when news traveled relatively slowly and was much more local than you might expect it to be in the year of our Lord 2020X. These dorks not have it in the first place.
おい、奪った2をどこへやった？
寺だ。この近くの寺に全部置いてきた。
寺？
近くの寺で宴を開いてたんだ。上等な食い物が山ほど手に入ったからな。けど途中で化け物が出てきてよ。仏様の罰が当たっちまったんだ。
で、取るものもとりあえず逃げ出して、ねぐらに。
Easy come, easy go.
賊というのは、いつの世も大差なきものだな。寺。
Don't rack your brain too hard there, Saber.
We know where it is.
だろうな。行ってみよう。
So let's go to the temple that's nearby. But also there is a ley line point just over here, so let's grab it.
Might as well. I think we've spoken about something like this before, but Saber's comment there is particularly appropriate if you compare a lot of the sorts of habits you're seeing here to some of the more romanticized bandits in Western lore, like Western outlaws or pirates, right? They had very much the same sort of idea. Like, yeah, you can steal a fortune in a day, but there's no way you're going to be able to, you know, put that in a bank or otherwise utilize it to improve your life or anything. So you might as well just eat, drink, and whore it away as quickly as possible because that is the only way you're going to get any sort of benefit out of it.
Yep. Tomorrow you could die.
Black Bart always put it to his crew. It's the short and merry life for us, my friends. I have a lot of difficulty taking Cursed Lanterns seriously. They just look so stupid. Which I'm certain is the point. Like that is absolutely a part of their backstory and lore as a yokai.
Ah, hate some.
That sure was whatever you were saying for you there, Cursed Lantern.
Yeah, he's gone, mouthful of water. And it's time to roll and rapids this guy too.
Grand.
Just Rolling Rapids is just so good. It'll never leave my bar. It's impossible to leave my bar.
Knocks out a crap load of barrier and also just interrupts everything any asshole is doing. Like, to me, that seems like an eternal standby. All right, game over. Nice knowing.
And because we've got more, like, you know, we'll eventually have 6, but because we've got so much affinity gauge to spend, it's like not quite so prohibitive to use it. And there we go.
ああ、間違いない。他の食材も無事のようだ。
Seems like we're having a
水道橋に戻るぞ。
pickled sakura and bean kikion.
I feel like those aren't exactly the original prescribed ingredients, but Kirke's a clever girl. I'm sure she will improvise.
Yeah, well, you know, that's kind of the funny thing about. I like they even skip the handing things back to the merchant part. They're just like, oh yeah, we did that thing and now we're back. Like, this game, for sending on a fetch quest, actually doesn't, like, bother you with, like, the extremely, like, boring details of it. Go to the place, get the thing. Okay, well, now you've returned it, and now you're back to finish the quest. Like, the return journey is not important to the story, so here we go. And we don't have to do anything to hold the fort, she's just cooking.
覚悟はいいか。
私は食わんぞ。になったいおりを元に戻すものが必要だ。
I'm not eating it.
なるほど。一人で食えと。
やあやあ、待たせてしまったね。はい、これを持って行ってくれ。
Piglet Sakura Mochi.
Yeah, she made some mochi, which is really, really nice.
私が腕によりをかけて作ったお菓子さ。
These are like skill jewels that just give you a bucket load of points. I'm pretty sure it is.
妙な魔術は仕込んでないからな。少なくとも食べたところで豚にはならない。この国風に作ってみる。
Like, I would say oddly specific denial, but we're addressing Kirke.
Yeah, she has to basically say that.
包みの中身は菓子か。
I appreciate that they added the sound effect of Saber digging in.
いたような。
Just instantly ate.
感謝するキルケ。しかと受け取った。何か返すものがあればいいのだが、うちの長屋には大したものはないな。
いや、ある。 ほら、米があるだろ。
それはそうだが、さすがに。
米はうまいぞ。そして、カヤのおみおつけがよく合う。ああ、キルケ、カヤというのは、イオリ
Don't
の
tell her that. Like, she's being nice now, but seriously.
どうしたキルケ？
ああ、いや、別に何でもない。
Yeah, you're just really not used to people volunteering information like that because you're known to use it against
行く
them.
ならさっさと言ってしまえよ
And not even just that, but to invite to be invited somewhere. I'm pretty sure that literally never happened in the entirety of her existence.
先を急ごう
It was like, hey, like, we'll return the favor. Come to our house sometime and we'll have dinner. And she's just like, huh? What? Huh? Like, not having to cook something and then tell everybody it's not going to turn them into pigs.
Well, you're never going to fix her abandonment issues, but that at least will be a decent band-aid.
Yeah. All right, we're done with our Kirke arc. 40 minutes later, the main story now takes us to Yoshiwara, because the only person that we haven't really checked on yet is Musashi.
Right.
And we haven't seen or heard anything about Berserker either.
彼らは立ったかならば
I mean, a long time ago, but we got distracted, so...
ここまで来れば再生も滞りはない。これならば寸刻の後に
Welp.
It's an odd term to use, regeneration.
Yeah, mysterious and mysteriouser.
Most people familiar with the Fate universe have probably already figured out what's up with Shisetsu.
I have no bloody clue, and I am perfectly content to just drink tea until it becomes obvious.
Yeah, they'll make it. They'll outright state it. Anyway, let's get ourselves some stuff and drink some tea.
潤うな
Yakuto.
またいつでも
いらっしゃい
What do we got here?
はや
Nothing new, but lots of rice balls, so get that
Still
health up.
grilled rice balls, though.
また来ておくれよ
Grilled rice balls in particular were one of my favorite kind of rice balls because like so I think I've mentioned this before in this let's play, but most cultivars of rice are vaguely sweet, but a lot of Westerners just never really know that because we have a tendency to spice things up a lot, and like a rice's sweetness always gets drowned out by that. But if you grill rice in like particularly the more sticky cultivars that rice balls use, it really brings out that sweetness because the carbohydrates and the sugars caramelize, and it's just lovely.
びっくりして飛び起きちまったよ
That would be the roar of Berserker being resounding.
主様
And you probably would have noticed Yamabuki wasn't at her station at the entryway, like she normally
以
is.
前は太夫の何があった
高尾姉様がどこにおるかご存知でありんせん
Oh, really?
高尾はここにいないのか
今朝方から伊予神保のお侍様
Well, wherever she is, Musashi's with her, so she's probably not in too much trouble.
They've set off in pursuit of Berserker.
に何かあったら
Rogue Berserker, that is.
あちきは
落ち着け俺たちも探してみよ
But that does create a
う
fundamental
何か
problem
分
for
かった
this
らすぐ
place.
知らせる
Right.
すまないがしばしの間
The loss of both Berserker and Rogue Berserker, there's no one really protecting this place.
And socially speaking, with Dayu not here, the women are in a terribly vulnerable situation politically.
なんだTsuchimikadoが何かよこしてきたか
見過ごせん行くぞセイバー山吹殿はここを動かぬよ
Time to get in some more scuffles.
What's all the commotion? What was that voice just now? Cool that, like, literally nobody cares enough to even to take one step either towards or away. Alright, cool. One strike.
I mean, it's like, it's not uncommon to imagine that, you know, especially in places like this, there'd just be a lot of people who would just be like, oh, that sounds like someone's in danger, not my problem, I don't want to get killed.
I get that, but also, you know, you would imagine that you'd at least walk away from it if you were going to be a coward like that. Like, there's a real chance that sort of thing ends up on your doorstep anyway. I'm just saying.
I couldn't help myself, I had to keep doing that.
That was pretty cool, though. Like, just a thousand EIs, and then Saber's like, let's fucking rock, and you EI forward, and then EI again with Saber. Like, it was a wonderful sequence.
My EIs make them IE.
Yeah. Face. I'm sorry. Like, every time I see that stuff, I want to start laughing the way Saber was earlier in the episode.
It's just one of the three limbless enemies that I always have difficulty reading the tells of. These ones, the giant snakes, and the Inari.
I think that makes sense.
I think this is the second time we've saved a humble woman.
I wonder what the original Japanese there is. Like, I have a weird suspicion that it's closer to lowborn.
Where we're just hanging out, having a good time, and then monsters turned up.
They just had to say something rude, as the meme goes. What the hell do you think? Why are you even asking? Okay.
I think Saber just liked hearing Iori make those kinds of answers.
Huh.
Knowing full well.
I do appreciate how Iori is continually portrayed as somebody who is cognizant of the larger picture. Like many other protagonists in 1,000 other games would have just said, "Yeah, of course we are." Like, yeah, duh, and just overlooked the really obvious tell that Saber was giving him. But you know, Iori isn't afraid to just say, "Bro, what the fuck?"
Yeah, like ask a silly question. It does. Oh, hold on a second.
Wait, stopping. That's the worst disguise yet. Like, you should know that people are gonna pet cats, brother.
So I just want to pet
Yeah, I mean, there was a cat. It needed to be pet. Maybe you should have just held the disguise a little while longer.
Maybe, you know, you put your hands on him, you realize, hold on a second, this feels like a man.
This taste, it is of person, not cat.
It's the taste of a liar. We got a blue Oni. I think we've seen blue Onis before already, but
I can't remember one, if I'm honest with you. Like, we've seen
Yeah.
a lot in this Let's Play, so it's possible I'm forgetting. But
yeah,
I
we're
was
on
just
episode
commenting
25.
to myself too.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? I think this episode will be in like the mid-30s when like we get our first like proper ending, and then like a fair few more when we start getting into New Game Plus and the DLCs.
Now what are you doing? There you go. I was sitting here just wondering if the blue Oni was even going to get anything out before he completed his, like, 50-year wind-up. Like, the dude needed to take the world's gnarliest dump before he could attack.
Now, will I notice, because we've actually unlocked Kirke's Noble Phantasm. Oh no, we haven't, not yet, sorry. That's after the dinner we have together. I got the wrong idea with the meter. That's okay, we can still tornado this guy to fucking death.
She's having so much fun with that. Seriously, just dancing a stupid jig while she makes a tornado in the middle of a populated area. Like, I'm with it.
Turns Oni into pig and refuses to explain, leaves.
Leaves. As long as it's not us this time. She refused to explain earlier when she pigged Gramps. So, you know, in character.
I'm still loving just fucking Gramps being like, oh, what's everyone talking about? Just like coming out of Iori's chest pocket. No, coming out of his top and just immediately slamming face first into the smell.
Honestly, like the oinking whenever you tried to open the map was also special with an HUL.
Yeah, it was great.
私も偶然見かけたんだが、ありゃ怖いなんて言葉じゃ済まないよ。
That's a pretty reasonable description of Road Berserker.
雄たけびを上げながら走り去ってってさ。
Yeah.
おかげで昨日はろくに寝つけやしなかったよ。ああ、やだやだ。
なるほど。
なるほど indeed.
ほんと、あんたらも気をつけなよ。それじゃあね。
恐ろしい大男か。夜中であったからだろうか。
He can look scary literally any time, Saber.
あれは見とれるほどの異常符だというのに。
Bullshit.
To be fair, Saber has seen and killed a lot of scarier things.
Alright, yeah, alright.
One of those dream sequences had Saber fighting and killing a giant snake.
そうではなかったのか。あるいは
The game's narrative referred to that as a god, which, to be fair, you know, I think we've said it before. A lot of people believe that, in a lot of different cultures, believe that snakes are immortal because they shed their skin and that's how they become young again. You know, that's how the story goes. And so that tied into how the Japanese would think that if something lived long enough, it would eventually become a god. It would essentially ascend from its form, become way smarter, you know, way more powerful, etc., etc. So if you're technically able to just shed your skin time immemorial without ever getting slain, you could conceivably turn into a god.
At that point, it's more a matter of being careful about things than anything else.
Yeah. Like, the reasoning just generally being, like, why you don't have billions of snake gods running around is because they get killed. Now check this shit.
Oh,
何言ってんで俺は江戸の同心だぜ町のみんなを見殺しにするくれえなら腹かっさばいて死んでやな
So,
Tsuchimikado redemption arc.
yeah, the thing is, I actually believe that from him. Under any other circumstances, I would be making the wanking motion while rolling my eyes. But Tsuchimikado, like, I believe that he means that. Whether or not he's actually going to accomplish that is another question. Yeah, there you go.
But some things never change. He still overly relies on Iori. That said, he would have gotten in the way. Yeah, Saber's right. Like, the guy is actually apparently did try to strike the Soul Eater and, you know, couldn't. So it's not like he just didn't fight and ran. It's simply that he knows he can't actually win.
Yeah, he like took a swing, hit the barrier, realized he has no idea what to do with that. Alright, you're out.
But he was fully prepared to sell his life to keep everyone safe regardless, so... You know, like... Just as well he is a pervert.
Yeah, I'm definitely with Saber on it. Like, just get out of the way and let a man work. Yeah? What of it?
頼む。
分かった。我らが刃突き立てる。
We're just boiling this soul eater.
澄み渡る天のごと
But how does it taste?
く。血が白道。
No ghosts.
Is that part of the preparation? You just while you're grilling it or whatever, you just like wave a stick at it and say cursor, no cursing, cursor, no cursing.
God, there are so many things to fire around here.
Pick a direction at this point.
There's loads and loads of troublemakers.
Almost a pity you used Kirke earlier. Like,
oh, she would have blended everybody here for sure.
Yeah,
But
like there's more targets for her to get nutty with here.
that's
I'm
right. We
not
got the
clear
hose.
on how that one-eyed Oni teleported in front of the beam, but I'm also not going to question it too much.
Well, thankfully that's the Musou blood of Fate Samurai Remnant activating. Whenever you get to do one of your big moves, the game always just politely clusters everybody in front of you so you can dramatically wipe them out.
Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna ask too many questions.
I appreciate it. Look at the damage we're doing now.
Alright,
Now
there we go.
we have all of our stances. I've got all of our kit now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that took less time than I was thinking it would have.
ありがとう。助かったわ。
本当に助かったよ、いおりさん。あんたは命の恩人だ。見回り中に化け物に出くわした時は、俺もここまでかと覚悟したが。
You would have been, so that's a fair thought to have.
案外なんとかなるもんだな。
九死に一生というやつだな。
Don't say that in front of his face.
しかし、吉原まで見回りとは珍しい。
That's not true at all, Yori. We keep running
You've
into
caught him
him
here like
here.
3 times.
He hides from you when he's here. He sees you.
あちこち物騒だからよ。少なくともここいらあたりはよ、同心の俺が一丁気張って守らねえと。
なんだこれは。書か。
おいバカ。
吉原再建か。ずいぶん気張った見回りだ
ろう。男助の臣、一世一代の大勝負のつもりでだな。
I guess he got paid.
まあ、吉原の夜には火遊びが増える。丹念に見回ってほしいものだ。
Well, we're hoping so.
気にするな。
Big fat load not your issue. Like
We didn't have brothels back when I was alive. Or at least I didn't get to visit any. Because like there's no way they would let me in. Look at me.
Too busy screwing around with like gods. Like hookers were just underneath my notice. I didn't notice ever.
そうでありんすか。姉様はお侍様と吉原の。
So it would seem.
ああ、まず間違いない。
ありがとうござりんす、主様。それが分かって少しほっとしんした。
俺たちは太夫たちを追う。不安だろうがこらえてくれ。
はい、心待ちにしておりんす。姉様のことよろしゅうお願いいたしんすよ。
さーて、バーサーカーを追うぞ、より。問題は奴の行方だな。
ある程度当たりをつける他にない。
Wow, that sounds like a terrible idea.
として術者は彼をどのように使う？
あれだけの強靭な体育と力だ。
Best way to use him is the way he was already being used.
Dude's a rook. That's all there is to it.
俺でもそう考える。 つまり
こたびの術者はTsuchimikado。奴の居所は寛永寺だったか。
そうだ、Tsuchimikadoは寛永寺にあるとは小説の源だった。
はい、わかった。では迷わず赴くぞ。いざ寛永寺。
All ley lines lead to Kaneji.
小説様、浅草より戻られて早々ゆえお体に触りあらば。
大事ない、用向きは。
は、吉原の石膏より宮本伊織が上野へ向かったと知らせがありました。
そうか。
小説先生、
貴殿らか。すまぬが今軍学を講ずるいとまは。
小説先生、ご無事ですか。昨べ辻斬りに襲われたとのこと。先生の恩義に大事あらば。
So just to remind everyone, the Tsuchigiri was what we were talking about before, the testing of the sword.
払ったまで。
そうでしたか。
They're just presenting the idea that there is somebody still out there trying to test out a sword on people and has become a deranged serial killer.
よかった、本当によかった。先生がご無事で、拙者。
Reminder that Shosetsu is keeping these cats off the street and giving them purpose. So like this doesn't seem like an over-the-top reaction.
Well, we learned very early on that there are so many people very, very devout to her.
主、恐れながら。あなたは何故ああいった溢れ物を抱えているのです。
門弟のことか。
はい。あれらにかまっていかがされるのか。本来に自ら集うがごとき、羽虫にも似た歪小実派。あなたにとっては無意味、無益。
Social credit is worth social capital. Sorry, is worth its.
彼らを阻止することは許さぬ。 彼らもまた不条理にあえぐ婿なれば捨ておくことなどできようか。我が願い、貴高騰と笑いたくば笑えばよい。だが義の間のみとはいえど、私は貴殿の主。是が非でも我が刃として働いてもらう。ライダー、 貴殿の力あらば我が高騰はうつつとなろう。霊樹の一角でも二角でも望みとあらば捧げるがいかがだろうか。
清らかなる我が主。一体誰があなたを笑いにしようや。 すでに我が身は限界の折に心よりの叫びを聞いた。唯小説、あなたは正しい。ここに私は誓いましょう。この魂、この刃、霊気霊覚の一辺に至るまで、すべて あなたの願いがために捧げるの。
ならば我が策にてその覚悟を問う。構うまいな。
無論。
ライダー、貴殿は私を。 ライダー、かの日の誓い、今も。
Yeah, with that level of devotion between the two of them, it's rather surprising that Ryder fell victim to the spell to begin with. But I'm sure there is a proper explanation for that in whoever Ryder is. I still haven't gotten a whole lot of hints to that one.
They've given very little information in regards to who Ryder is, except for one extremely crucial one, which I am going to bring up, because it does, I think, help narrow things down a lot. Tsuchimikado Yasuhiro referred to Ryder as Slayer of Mystics. That refers to not merely like magic or anything, but to beings of magic.
Oh.
So that is the Slayer, a Slayer of things of a magical nature in the world. So that is the only hint they have given so far in regards to who this character is. And that Japan has a lot of stories about Slayers of Mystics, so you would have to be pretty important to be able to get that title. But we won't be learning about who that is for quite a while yet, and I ain't telling. But that's the only hint they've given, and aside from obviously the armor, the theming, the lightning, as the only other thing. So anyway,
right.
Next time we're actually gonna try and take care of this Tsuchimikado guy. We're going to head off, and there's going to be a long, drawn-out 2 episodes worth of fighting to get there. So, I've been the Last Robot Guy.
I should get something stronger than tea, then.
And that's been Cool Guy, and we'll see you all next time.